Why would you think I'd ever want to see you again?
Mark, I need your help.
I can't believe you put them up to this, made them lie to me too.
Just listen.
I don't have to listen to anything you say.
Look, I made a mistake, and I've thought about you every day since
A mistake?
What do you want me to say, Mark?
You could have started with, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't bother. All right, it wouldn't mean anything anyway.
Omni-Man is a very fragmented character. For years upon years, he was acting as if he was Superman, but he was truly on Earth just to rule. And he was a great hero for a bit of time. Like I spoke about in my Conquest vid, Omni-Man is part of the Viltrum race. Viltrumites conquer and control other Earths, and Earth was a territory that Omni-Man had to conquer. What Nolan didn't realize though is that he would be in for a rude awakening. He realized that he loved his life on Earth, and that he loved his wife and his son. But if he did love them, why did he do what he did to them? And what I mean by this is Omni-Man hurt his family. He truly did. Not just physically by hurting Mark, but emotionally and mentally. Everything that Omni-Man did, it just tore the whole family apart. He could never be seen the same. And it all began when Omni-Man did the unthinkable, murdering the Guardians of the Globe. How could Omni-Man do this to his friends, the people he's worked with and saved lives with? How could he kill them? This is a question we later get an answer to. Nolan did this so that the main protectors of Earth can rebuttal or fight back against the Viltrum Empire when they come to rule. But like I said previously, to do this to your friends, the people you worked with, you saved humanity with, it's such a horrifying act. And I find it hard to believe that Nolan didn't even second guess this once. What makes this even more tragic though is that the Guardians wanted to believe that Nolan could never do this and that he wasn't capable. They wanted to believe that he was being mind controlled. But deep down, did they not realize is that Nolan was doing this all on his own. What Nolan has already been doing for years, conquering planets, has become hard. Something that he has always done. Why is it so hard now? He starts to mentally spiral. As he sees his decisions and what he's been doing, it starts to consume him. He starts to realize, you know what, maybe what I'm doing is wrong. Nolan has to convince himself that everything he's doing is for the greater good and for the sake of the Viltrum Empire. Why won't Mark follow me? Why won't my son join me? Why won't he watch me lead? These are questions Omni-Man has to ask himself. But he doesn't realize something. He's talking to Mark as if he's just another Viltrumite, not his son. What he's doing to Mark is psychologically damaging him. Everything from the beatdown, etc. is killing him. The same effect goes for Debbie, the man she once knew, the man she once loved. Just for him to murder the Guardians and do everything that he did, how could she accept this? It's deeper than just invincible. A lot of people can relate to the fact of falling in love with somebody and them not being who you thought they were. The tragedy behind Debbie is that she truly loved Nolan. She had a whole son with him. And for him to call her a pet and say all these things about her and then go and brutalize her son, it hurts. Omni-Man could only hold on to that secret for so long. At some point, the guilt would have ate him alive, and eventually it did. Imagine how people like Cecil felt, knowing that Omni-Man was lying from the start, but still kept him around just to keep Earth in check. But the fact of the matter is, he made things worse. Was Omni-Man a great hero? Yes, he was. But that's all he was, a hero. There wasn't any level of passion or care behind it. It was all fake. It was a play. What he did just can't be forgiven. What he's done to Mark, what he's done to Debbie, the people he's loved. He still killed thousands of people just to have a change of heart and actually just regret what he's done. But the thing is, the damage can't be undone. There's still thousands of innocent people who lost their lives in Omni-Man's rampage. And this isn't saying people can't change. It's just we have to reflect on what Omni-Man has done and what he's done to Mark. It's something that he can never forget. You gotta remember, Mark was hurt psychologically and physically by the man he loved, his own father, his own blood. One thing's for sure is that Omni-Man starts to learn the beauty of empathy and compassion. He starts to learn what he's been missing on Earth this whole entire time, what he couldn't see before. He starts to realize it, and eventually he progresses as a character, and that creates great and amazing character development. Even those who seem to be the most powerful still need to feel that empathy and love. Thank you for tuning in. I'm KC, all up on the TV. Tune in next time.